Hello, world, and all who inhabit it. What's up, Zane? What's up, Luca Ryan? What's up, Moose? I have been watered straight out the gate. What the heck? Today's game duel is actually Cyberpunk, Lamel, all five of them. Alright, I know which game I'm not guessing. Two minutes into streams, no games, SMH. Bro, if there were freaking Olympics for complaining, you'd be a gold medalist. So did you feel the metaphor ending was worth going through all those trials of Louise? Also, thank you for the subscription, Moose. Much appreciated. Damn, it's been 42 months already. I'm gonna be real with you. Not really. Like, I, spoilers for Metaphor Refantasio. It felt like things just happened. Like, and this isn't like I was stuck on the same boss for 800 years and then suddenly the ending doesn't feel right to me. No, this is like this whole game, I'm spending 117 something hours building up to this point at the end of the game, and then very suddenly the guy gets smacked off of the Skyrunner that we shouldn't even really be using, considering the fact that Norris blew it up. Like, but somehow he was able to go and get everybody else to prepare us for the final fight. We fight him. The guy falls off the Skyrunner. In falling off the Skyrunner, we go from dark and stormy skies to bright sunshine and rainbows. And then we one-punch the guy with the king archetype, which I didn't have that much of a problem with that. Fine, go ahead. If you're gonna, like, suddenly evolve your archetype to the next thing, that's like a normal thing with Atlas games, so it's acceptable in that right. And then, outside of that, it's a nice thing of poetry of, like, you're the seeker, yeah, and then you're the prince, and then you get further and you're the king, and fine, okay, that's great. All that's absolutely fine. But then, like, then there's the afterwards of that, where you just kind of screw off and do whatever you want, but I guess you're traveling the land to make sure you can fix things in the kingdom, and you can still go back, and it debatably might be better. I don't know, it just felt weird. It just felt really freaking weird. Just gone home. This is Simpsons music? This is Simpsons Hit and Run. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at here. Also, Jesus Christ, it has been 3.5 years since La Mulana was last seen on this stream. Oh, damn. It has. Too bad I didn't save those VODs. I feel like there were some funny moments outside of me just dying to, what was it, Baphomet? Imagine spending 4 weeks on a final boss in a JRPG, Lumafau. Bartandalus is a small pixel compared to that failure. Luca Ryan, post how many games you 100%ed right now. I've been harmonica. If there was an Olympics for getting laid, you'd still have no medals. Whatever. Thought the ending was clearly done to set up for a sequel. I also enjoyed the ending. Sometimes a cliche good guys win feels good. Yeah, no, there's no problem with that. It's just that it felt very sudden. Like, setting up for a sequel and having a cliche everybody wins sort of ending, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just how poorly paced it was that is the problem. What's up, Tenjin? What's up, Rose and Thorns? 20 streak. I thought that's exactly what Strange likes. The fairy and whimsy tales where the MC resists urges and temptations, and it is not even an iota of realism. I bet that's what what he would want for Raiden during Monsoon moment to say, no, I won't be killing, let's be friends. With friendship and power, let's free them. And Monsoon would agree, twirling him, and behind him are rainbows and singing fairies. That is not... You misunderstand me. I care more for storytelling and pacing than I do about the overarching theme. We are against realistic things, so I thought plot hole ending would be up your alley. Not when it involves, here's the ship that we can use, and then we blow it up, and then suddenly we use the blown up ship to get everybody and then get out scot-free. That makes no sense. We blew it up! Can't wait to see Meta 5. Okay. Strange winner. We playing Persona A? Who's we? Hello? And Persona A, is that Arena? Are you talking about Persona Arena? I played that on stream a while back. If you want to play Persona 4 Arena with me, then just freaking message me at some point, any point. Don't care when. If I'm not already doing something, which I will admit I have been busy recently with trying to 100% Mega Man Battle Network 2. I'm realizing now my heckin' game was broken. If I'm not already doing something, then I'll probably just boot the game up and then be willing to play. I mean, why not, right? No, wait, is this We Happy Few? Okay. This game was hyped up for a while, and I kind of wanted to play it, but I don't know if it's worth it. Just killer radio or something? Killer frequency? The hell do you mean? I'm right! The Toxic Adventure Ultimatum. Calyx and Night Hope. Yo, what's the best Transformer and why is it Soundwave? Strange guessed the game already, so I can gush about Artwork's game. A dance machine? Sonia's Mind. That new game, Dispatch, isn't out yet. So what the heck is this? Guardians of the Galaxy? That's not it either. Zilix Arcade Furious Tanks. Zilix, is it? There's no game called... I don't know what this is. I really have no clue. Tiny and Big's... something adventure? That's not in here. Did you not reveal anything to me? You didn't reveal anything to me. Hello? Hello? I got freaking scammed. Whatever. Best Transformer is Optimus Prime because he has Prime in his name, and I love Logan Paul. What? This one going over my head. How are these related? Just saying I got this in one, I might actually go to another run of this. What? Another run. There's a rhythm game. What the heck was it called? RoboBeat? No. If you guys have ever seen RoboBeat, it's like a roguelike rhythm shooter, similar to that of Metal Hellsinger or what was the other one? BPM, beats per minute. I thought it was a really cool game that had potential, but there was like one thing that was really pissing me off, and I even wrote like a long-winded frickin' review to the devs of the game and put my email there. What did I put? Which seems a little bit... What's the word? I want to say... First word that came to mind is pretentious. That's probably not right. Vain might fit a little bit better. Narcissistic also might fit a little bit better. I don't know. But either way, the point being, like, there were a bunch of mechanics in the game that I did enjoy, right? I did like most of the game. But the thing that was really pissing me off was that there was this charge mechanic, right? And so on the beats, on the not off beats, on the same beats that you're trying to shoot the enemies, you were able to charge your weapon to do a slightly increased damage. So you'd run through the dungeon and you would be shooting things with a normal, but then also you have the charge mechanic, but the only thing that it does is increase your damage, which makes me just think, like, why am I getting these weapons and then needing to charge the weapon with this other mechanic that does literally nothing else when I could just have that damage on the weapon and then deal with the weapon for the whole run? Because what I did anyway was I double bound shoot and charge to the same button so that when I would shoot, it would charge for the next attack anyway. So it's all it's doing is taking my stamina away, because apparently there's a stamina thing for the game, which is another thing I didn't really understand. Like, why is there a stamina gauge for a rhythm game? It doesn't really, like, they just didn't make sense. There were too many things piled on top of each other that didn't make any sort of sense once they were together. What's up, Hermit? Stranger lives under a rock. That is true. Logan Paul owns the Prime drink. Oh, I didn't even know Prime was a drink. Doesn't get that reference, especially about other popular streamers. True. Unk rant, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna pretend I know what is he yapping about. That's very cool of you, I think. Is anyone following this? Why do you people come here if not to listen to me? With Hermit, I know he cares about the chat, but the rest of you, I don't get it. You listen, you're supposed to listen to me, but I speak in one ear, right out the other. You just like my freaking voice? Is it my face? My freaking bulging muscles? What you here for? Nope, not a clue. He's just ranting about something. He's getting angry over this as if it's our fault. He's talking about nonsense. I started with the game that I was talking about. I went into detail about the mechanics that worked for the game with the whole rhythm game, like 2 other examples, Metal Hellsinger and BPM, beats per minute. And then I said the 2 things that I didn't like about the game. I feel like it wasn't that hard to follow. I really do. Truly and totally, I feel like it was not that hard to follow what I said. Bulging where? Bulging right freaking here, pants grab. I'm about to get banned. Reported for sexual activity. Okay. Well, sorry to break it to you, I didn't understand Jack, so your explanation sucked ass. Okay. What's up, Boone? I'm here because you're a friend. What? And it's fun to chill. Ah, okay. Hey, Boone, remember when you hated me? I know I bring this up a fair bit, but it did happen. Why am I gold? Yeah, it's what Hermit said. The clip that you made, people looked at it, so now you're the top clipper, because I don't know when that resets. Sorry to break it to you, I didn't understand Jack, so your explanation sucked ass. I know I am not that unclear with what I say. I am, like, next to positive. I don't think I could have been clearer. It's a rhythm game. There's shooting on rhythm. There's charging on rhythm. The charging only increases your damage. It made no sense for the charging to exist when you can double bind the charging mechanic with the shooting mechanic. So, you would end up I just ended up making it so that I'm always charging when I shoot, and then there's a stamina bar in the game. The stamina bar gets taken away from when you charge and when you shoot. So you just double up the usage of the stamina, and nothing made sense anymore. So you cheated? That's not cheating if it's gonna let me do that. Why'd he stop hating you? Good question. I asked him this, and he said he didn't know. You lost me somewhere during explanation. The more you went, the less sense it made. Well, whatever. And then time weathered the stone into a smooth rock. Right. This freaking Pikmin... Not Pikmin. Patapon. Wait, maybe this is White Label. Is this White Label? Frickin', that's not in here, I guess. Election Day? Or maybe this is No Straight Roads. That's not in here either. I don't know what this is. Road 69! Okay. I forgot there were cassette tapes in this game. This is Mithra. Gamble, you're doing this on purpose! Stop it! I don't care about feet. I'm not a pervert for feet. Maybe for other things. Sure, bud, whatever you say. Okay. Why is he explaining again? Okay, sure, you're right, man. Yeah, whatever. Let me be a yes man so you can move on. Yeah, cool, you're completely right. Yeah, uh-huh. You know the Sonic movie? And you know when Dr. Eggman, before he turns fat and everything, is like talking to the one general and he keeps cutting him off? And then the general makes that really angry face, like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? That's what I'm feeling right now. That's the first thought, that's the first image that comes to my mind with what you just did. Haven't seen the Sonic movie, not a single one. Well, frick me. I only saw the first, is it 3? 2? Saw the first 2. Right, Sonic 3 released and I wasn't able to watch it. Because I moved away from all of my friends and I wasn't going to go to the theater by myself for Sonic 3. That wasn't happening, no. Misinformation, never? No? Watch 3, that's the only one you need to see, is it? If I can find a way to watch it in the Discord, I'd be willing. What's that clip? Is that clip me doing the freaking pants grab? It is. What the heck does this title mean? This is the wackest title I've ever seen. Breaking Tension is above the age of 5 and doesn't watch the Sonic movie. What's the last movie you watched, Rosenthorns? I'll tell you what, all movies are for children. Just like video games. None but child's toys. Melee, bloody, robots, clones, dreams, hacking. Bloody? Clones? Nier Automata? Nope. In that series. Androids, profanity, depression, achievements, petrification, anthropomorphism. It's either Near Replicant or Near Replicant version, a bunch of numbers. Alright, it's Near Replicant version, a bunch of numbers. What the frick? Okay, alright. Post-apocalyptic, plot twist, save point, dark fantasy, boss fight, bullet hell, dark fantasy, voice acting, flower petals, book companion, desert setting. It's the original Nier. It's the original Nier. Okay. I almost bought this game back when it was, like, new-ish on the PlayStation 3, and I just never did it. I was gonna say, like, it has to be after Drakengard, because it said post-apocalyptic, and Drakengard 3 is when the Black Scrawl happens, right? Or whatever the hell it is that causes humanity to need to do what they did. Female protagonist, by the way, This MFer changed it? Wait, what? Male protagonist. Don't you gotta hop on Super Vibe? It's actually fun. Is it? No. I can't believe Boone was a Dota player all along. This is the part where he comes and kills me for slandering him like this. What's up, Sir Soul Cell? Shut up, Kingdom Hearts fan. Alright. I took a kid to see the newest Captain America movie. That's the last movie I saw. All Marvel movies are for children, the same way that Sonic is for children. Guys, I gotta... When I do that, like, teeth-sucking thing, I've been watered. When I do that teeth-sucking thing, is it super loud? Because, like, 2 nights ago, my friends were telling me that, like, I'm normal volume, and then suddenly I'll do that, and it's, like, ear-splitting. And I feel really bad because it's, like, force of habit, so I don't really think about when I do it. Yes, no, okay, hang on a minute. I've been double watered, what the heck? Black Scroll happened after Drakengard 1, after the failure of the initial Gestalt project. There were more than one? Oh, frick. I gotta play that. No, I don't. I don't want to play Drakengard, but I do want the story. What the heck is wrong with you people? I liked Deadlock, which was explained to me as Dota 2, but more digestible, because every single item in Deadlock is in Dota 2. That's kind of right. I don't remember the items very well, but I do remember some of them being very similar in function to what was in Dota. What's up, Color Coded? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. But I haven't seen your art in the Discord, and a lot of it has been really like, damn, this is pretty sick. Especially the one that I said looked like an SMT boss with like the face being split open. There's like an eye inside of it. Okay, and I took a little kid to see it. Didn't you go to the Sonic movie with a child? No, I went to the Sonic movie with some friends of mine that are actually older than me. At least to see Sonic 2. Sonic 1, I don't remember how I think it was the same friend group. Yeah, it was the same friend group. All of them were older than me. Keep Twitch volume on like 15, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Went on that camping trip I mentioned, by the way. Got back yesterday evening. Oh, sick. So between the end of Drakengard 1 and the start of Nier 1. Timeline is Drakengard 3, Drakengard 1, Nier Replicant, Nier Automata, Nier Reincarnation. Okay. And that's just the games. Oh, right, there are like light novels or something, right? Near what? Haha, so Cell. Ah, so you were the child makes sense? Mods, ban that guy. I am mods. You should purge your own message now. Give someone else a piece of that Twitch chat in the Twitch chat. Mods, D-Res Boone again. I swear to God. I used data to maintain the streak, though. Nice! I'm glad that you didn't drop the streak. My brain is so sludged since I never went to sleep yet. Oh my goodness. Novella plays and the orchestra I was at continued the Automata story. Wait, for real? I didn't know that the game, or that the series had plays, but that's pretty cool. Shoot, I actually kind of want to see one of those, because, like, that's the first time I'm ever hearing of a game having, like, a canon kind of play, right? Have you beaten Automata? Yes. I've played Automata and Near Replicant, and that's it. Near Replicant, whatever the numbers are. So your friends took you to the movie as a kid, and when asked for age verification, they raised you up, and you stood there with a propeller hat and said, Kingdom Hearts is the best. Hiltz is the best. With a lisp, and they said, I see, you're with a kid, and they gave you a popsicle and a free ticket. Screw you, dude. I like my propeller hat and my freaking swirly lollipop. You can sit over there being mad and hateful about whatever the hell you might come across, but at least I'm still having fun. Campsite allegedly had free Wi-Fi somewhere, but when I tried to access it, it said it was disabled, so I don't know. Weird. That's been happening with my gym, where like one day I went there and I noticed that I wasn't on the Wi-Fi, so I'm using my data to listen to the stream, to whichever stream, and I'm having connection problems because the area that we're in is like a blind spot. And so I asked one of the staff, like, hey, what's the deal with the Wi-Fi? And they're like, oh yeah, it's on the fritz, so we're getting it fixed. The second it's fixed, I'll let you know. And then, lo and behold, like a week later, I don't know what it's like. I guess I'll find out once I go there today, maybe? Who knows? You're literally the biggest hater here. Never has a more cap sentence been said in my chat. I love everything. Name one thing that I hate. Did you ask? Did I ask the gym if the Wi-Fi is back yet? No. Not again. I could. But the guy that I spoke to said that he'd let me know when he sees me again, but... I haven't seen him. There aren't that many people that go, and I mean, the guy recognizes me, so I'm sure he would know that I'm looking for it. Unless he would forget to tell me that the Wi-Fi is back. The orchestra I was at took place after the ending that told a story of 9S and 2B. Alright, spoilers for Nier, apparently. Nier Automata. Told a story of 9S and 2B going on a journey to repair 2B's malfunctioning black box, which there are no replacements anymore because Yorha's dead. Wait, but how does that work? Isn't... After Yorha collapsed, 9S and 2B... Didn't they both die? They come across a church filled with broken Yorha bodies. 2B dies, the bodies come to life, repair 2B, and everyone lives happily ever after. And then they played Kane, and I cried. Oh. Ooh. That's how... Dude, that's how I felt with, like... Frickin' Lucy, and when they were announcing her for... When they announced her for Guilty Gear Strive, I'm just watching the trailer and it's normal. And then, like, halfway in, they play the song from Cyberpunk, and I'm just like, no! Code Vein. You're right, I do hate Code Vein. I can't argue with that one, Rosenthorns. Castlevania. I don't hate Castlevania. Modern fighting games. I don't hate modern fighting games. I just don't like playing them. Tekken. You're right about that one. I do hate Tekken. My players. Only... Never mind. VTube haters? What? You mean VTuber haters? I hate VTuber haters? Yeah, because I hate VTuber haters because they're blind. They're blind and they cannot understand the world. They cannot see past the JPEG. They see a picture and they're like, I don't like it, Madge. And then they do whatever they can to tear it down. They just say freaking burn it down and then orbital laser the stuff. He hates the blind. True. I hate the blind because they cannot gaze upon my beauty. Strange, you've ever played Splatoon? Yes, I played the original Splatoon because my friends pranked me into getting it, and then I never got Splatoon 2, and I never got Splatoon 3. And that's the one that they got. I don't know if I would like it. Like, the thing about Splatoon that I played before, right? I know the whole thing is about painting the map, and then sometimes killing your enemies. Getting over not filling every nook and cranny of the map with a certain color was really bothering me. So like there would be a corner of the map that's sort of painted, right? I need to be like, okay, I got to get rid of all of the purple here with my green or else I'm going to go crazy. But I would spend so much time trying to fix all of that that I wouldn't actually be of any use to my team. They pranked you into buying Peak. So one of my friends was gonna get Splatoon, and he had a Wii U. I had a Wii U at the time, and then one of my friends actually had nothing to do with it. I thought that the friend of mine that got the Wii U was going to get Splatoon. He didn't. I got the Splatoon game, and then I played a couple of games. I'm like, you know, this is kind of fun, but also problem that I just said. Fast forward a number of years later, Splatoon 2 releases on the Switch. My friends that got the Switch, which was all of them at the time, they get Splatoon 2, and I'm like, I ain't getting pranked again, so I didn't get the Splatoon 2 game, and then they love it, and then they get Splatoon 3, and I'm like, I ain't getting pranked again, and then they love it, and now I'm just like, man, frick this. I was lucky enough to see that song live recently. The duo is called Let's Eat Grandma, and they do that song. I was also lucky enough to see Health live last year and hear the song from Edge Runners. The slow one, Life's Short, Why Does It Take So Long? Or the name of the song is Major Crimes. I can't freaking listen to that song and not think about, like, how sad that anime freaking makes me, man. Which I guess happens to everybody, like, that's the point, but goddamn, bro. I should go to concerts or something. Those are things that I never actually, like, look for. You hate specifically all the people who made fun of MLP watchers who then played Uma Musume. That is also true. I do hate them. Let's so party. I mean, I'm not Madge. I just think it's cringe, and in today's society with how many mentally unwell people are on the internet, it's detrimental. But that's just me. I don't know. I can see some of the point that you've made, but at the end of the day, my thought is like still everything in moderation, right? Just try to moderate how much you watch or how attached you get to this character or these people or whatever it is. Make sure that you're aware of what you're doing, but I guess someone that is mentally unwell would have, or possibly would have some trouble with that. I... It's only casual. Ranked has different game modes. Oh, does it? Maybe I should play some ranked Splatoon. Maybe I should... I think it's a bit late to hop on the Splatoon 3 train, but... There's no but. I'm not getting that game. I'm not getting Splatoon 3. If there's a Splatoon 4, then sure, I'll consider it. If and when I get a... I almost said PlayStation 5. If and when I get a Switch 2. What's up, Dr. Kastorka? I just want to remind you that Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator supports both Kinect and Wii Remote. Forgot about that frickin' Kinect. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've used one of those, and the last game I used it for was was gonna say Sonic Free Riders. That's not true. It was Just Dance. I was at a chick's place, and we were playing Just Dance, and that was something. Also, look at this MFer who's only been to 2 countries talking about how he understands the world. Typical American right here. I don't understand the whole world, and I don't claim to. What are you talking about? And I've been to more than 2 countries. I've been to Canada, I have been to Trinidad, I have been to Tobago, and I have been to Jamaica. Liar, Canada isn't real. True. Yo, this is kind of a banger. What is this? Hexy's Force? Why do I get the feeling this is a shmup? Men. Oh, things that I hate. Boone. I don't hate Boone. Alright. There's a spinoff coming first, Splatoon Raiders. I remember seeing that at a chick's place. Loud, incorrect buzzer. You don't know my life. You don't know what I've been doing. The hell you mean loud, incorrect buzzer? I. That makes it sound like things happen, nothing happened. I was at her place, but nothing happened. I was there because a hurricane was hitting, and I just ended up just spending the day there and the night there. I'm pretty sure I told the story on stream before, in fact. Like, I was spending the night there, and she has this dog, and this dog was, like, big, right? This dog was pretty big. And, um, so for whatever reason, I left my door cracked in the room that I was staying in. So, somewhere in the middle of the night, like, close to morning, this dog sees that the door is cracked, comes in, gets onto the bed, and this dog is desperate for attention. So he just starts whining at me to pet him. And then if I stop petting for even a couple of seconds, he starts whining again. And I'm just like, well, I guess this is the rest of my morning. Did we think we... did you think we thought you did something? I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I feel I am Zen. I have mastered the state of nothingness. The Satsui no Hado has no power over me. All the island countries count as one? What? Jamaican me crazy. I frickin' hate you, Boone. Sometimes I dream about a game which utilizes Splatoon turf control territory, but instead of linking your splat zone uncontrollably, it's a tag war between gangs. Hmm? I'm not sure I get what you're trying to... Maybe this is because I don't know how Splatoon plays, why I can't picture what you've said. Or at least not well. Not in the newer games. I know I can just tell. He's making up new details, developing the lie. Oh, there's no lie. Why would I... Why would I lie about being at a girl's place, but not doing anything at that person's place? I don't understand. I'm not spreading misinformation on the internet. That's Tenjin's job. Sounds like my dog. He loves pets. Starts going crazy when we stop. Satsui no Baldo, this dude. Question marks, dude, what? You absolutely spread misinformation? I'm like the most honest person here. Yeah? Like telling me I got a freaking perfect parry while taunting the dog? Yeah, I was very honest. Super honest. Come on, Steven, no one lies on the internet. All right. You really think someone would do that? I'm really think someone would do that, go on the internet just to tell a lie? My memory serves me, Canada was destroyed all the way back during Sino-Korean Hyper War. Are you... Is this like a bit? This is the second time I've heard this. Like... Okay, I heard this in Berrybug's chat, and I thought that this was like a bit because she's Korean. But if this is something that's an ongoing online joke that I just didn't know about until I got to that stream, I've never heard that. Yeah, but you sometimes dodge some things, Hermit. Brother, we gotta deploy in Europa Universalis, the game? Or like a place? Like, I don't know. Usually the information that I have is involving VTubers that you've dodged, but I don't know. I don't, man, whatever. You're such a petty B-word, holy. Well, because you not doing anything makes it slightly more believable. Oh my god, Rosenthorns. There's gonna come a day when... I got nothing, never mind. I was hoping I could start this sentence and then think of something witty. It's all gone. After 2019 single player, more than it's not third person at all, let's just try Ghost Runner 2. Did I spell Ghost right? It did. It is not Ghost Runner 2, it is not first person, it is before 2023. Side scrolling, probably? It's Sonic Mania. It is at least side scrolling. See, spreading misinformation. If I wasn't here, he would have kept going. Okay. Streamers back then, I loved playing video games. Streamer Stronge, I love kissing men. I have never kissed anyone. I wouldn't know if I like kissing men. I feel like I wouldn't. Want to practice? Sure, Sir Salsal. Come over here. Pucker up. Oh, so he doesn't remember he's on Game the One, not just chatting? He does remember he's on Game the One, not just chatting. I mean, I'm in just chatting the category. You can come to mine, though. Your house? You got a boat ticket? What are we gonna play? Like Mario Kart? I'm down. Rosenthorns, no, he's gonna make you play Kingdom Hearts, all of them. That's a blessing! I win, Rosenthorns. We play Nintendo Land? That's... If it's anything like Wii Sports, then sure, I'm down. Let's go. You're gonna get freaking schooled in Wii Sports boxing. And bowling. I used to be good at bowling. Did you never play Nintendo Land? I didn't, no. Side view game. Transistor is isometric and side view. There's the Prince of Persia game, but that was like, I think that was 2023. Forgotten Sands, Lost Crown. Fantasy side view. That was 2024. Oh, oops. Fake ass Wii U owner. What games do I have for the Wii? Hang on. Oh, I do have Nintendo Land. Oh, I I have never put it in my Wii U ever. Was it fun? Jones loves the feeling of heavy balls in his hands and his fingers in tight holes. Surely we're talking about the heavy balls on a woman's chest, right? He's so good at bowling. Mm-hmm. Bro, what? Because breasts are ball-shaped. I've been low-key feeling Switch Sports again. Switch Sports. Hmm? What? What are we hawing about? I feel like this is pretty obvious. I usually would never say this. Honestly, What? Rose been watching too much porn again, but holy heck, that was such a virgin thing to say. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Are you saying that they're saggy? I can get behind a saggy breast, sure, as long as it's only slightly, but like, what? Strange moment, truly. He's still going because I don't. I'm clipping this. Alright. And he's making it worse. Are breasts not freaking ball shaped, orb shaped? They're round. I don't get it. What's the problem here? And harmonica. Keep going. Stop. You already lost advantage. You never had it, to be honest. Just stop. I never said that I did have advantage. I'm just not understanding what the issue is. I I don't get it. Like, what's the problem? How is this a quote-unquote virgin take? Good to know I was right about you not going to that girl's house. She wasn't... Or, ay, 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 bro. That's the issue. Don't even understand. Ball boobs equals fake boobs, usually seen in porn. You can have real boobs that are still round and sort of ball shaped and mostly ball shaped. Have you ever freaking seen Melina Velva? Have you seen Hitomi Tanaka? Both of them are ball shaped and they're natural. Just do your game though, streamer. Why? Who? You know who I'm talking about. Maybe not Melina Velva, but I know you know who Hitomi Tanaka is. Natural boobs. I already read that. More water balloon than ball. It's still a balloon. A balloon is still ball shaped. In fact, water balloon shaped boobs are what I'm looking for. Damn, he's making this clip too long. I'll get it later. Okay. It might be the saddest thing you've ever said. I fail to see the issue. I know who Hitomi Tanaka is. Brother, they ain't spheres. I'm not I wish I could pull up a picture, but I can't because she's a porn star. Strange really aims shotgun at himself, and with every word shoves it closer to his face. All right, the porn brain supercut. Steven, the game though. What about the game though, bro? All that's left in Metal Gear Rising is Jetstream Sam. It don't matter. That's like an hour-long DLC. We'll be done in 2 seconds. Unless I get hard-walled, which might happen, but I doubt it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I doubt it. Knock on freaking wood, because I could end up here for like 10 years. Hey, what color are vaginas? Don't ask me a question that I can't answer, Boone. I'm gonna say pink. Oh my god, Boone. I think I'm gonna go. Really went from offering me to stay at her place to leaving within the span of what? 20 minutes? Steven, you're so cooked. How am I cooked? This has accelerated my brain rot. You know, fast forward like frickin' 10 years where I'm like settled down with a wife and kids, and then I see this clip of whatever the hell I was saying, and I'm sure I'll be like, I see the problem in what I said now. Uh, I still don't see it. I don't know what I said wrong. Frozen Thorns is on her way to HR as we speak. Not getting any points from her creep. Wife, question mark. Yeah, wife. Surely I'll get into a relationship again before I hit the age of 30. Right? Clueless. When did Dead Cells release? That was not before 2020. That was way before that. Spark the Electric Jester 1. I don't think Spark is in here. Yeah, no, it's not. Fantasy single player. When did Hollow Knight release? That was way before 2020. It was Bloodstained. That's not it. Gonna be 30 playing the horse game. Pipe it down. What is this? Is this a screenshot from... Is this the Doom pose you keep going on about? Yeah, that's the one. Marvel Token will be supported on PS5 and into the PS6 generation. For the next 10 years, we plan on keep making the game best experience. Okay. Are these all the characters that are... Not all of them. These are most of the characters that are playable. Doom, Captain America, Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Storm, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Okay. Smash Games, Heidelberg, Application Systems Heidelberg, Studio Soufs? I don't know what this might be. I have no clue. And she... So this is an indie game, isn't it? The Messenger? Indie, fantasy, side-scrolling, single player. Yeah, whatever this is, I'm freaking cooked. Whew. Oh wait, there's like 9 souls. Frick. Alright, yeah, no, we're cooked. Metroid Dread. Yeah, I was never gonna get that. I don't know what the longing is. Lagooning. Why do I read it? You know, the problem isn't that you keep saying it, it's the problem that I keep reading it. I I'm going to start up Metal Gear Rising. Funny you don't get this, as the word describes your mood considering what we are talking about. I still don't see what I have said. How is what I have said wrong? I don't get it. Wait, didn't you finish this? Finish what? Metal Gear Rising? I did. There's the DLC still, though. We finished the Blade Wolf DLC, but we started Jetstream Sam's and didn't finish it because I got stuck on the Blade Wolf boss for about an hour. Because I was fed misinformation. You'll get it when you're older. About the boobs and orb shape? I don't... Okay, here's the thing that I don't get, right? So, all of you are saying all this, and like, I'm giving a freaking virgin take, right? But none of you have given me any sort of information outside of what Boone tried, in which case I'm still saying they look like they still fit the description that I have given. I don't get it. What? Stop posting this emote of mashing. I'm not mashing. I'm not mashing. There is a rhyme and reason to my actions. Alright, Metal Gear Rising. What you got for me? You'll get it back the moment I play you in the fighting game again. Instead of talking, I'll just rip you a new one. You petty life form. Mm-hmm. The fact that you think it is logic to call women's breasts ball-shaped shows how far America has fallen aware. What would you call them then? Alright, Hermit? Steven, the shovel is broken. Stop digging. Oops. Uh-oh. I don't remember how to play. Bruh. This isn't good. Ouch. Right. I was hoping to dodge you. Ah. Oh well. Boobs, tits, should I go on? I'm saying, how would you describe them? Since it is oh so different from what I have said. Did they teach you how to judgment cut? Yeah, they did. I forgot that you could cut those. What's down this way? I feel like it's gonna be stuff that I don't like. Never mind, it was stuff that I like. Wait, this is the said truth. He only calls them ball-shaped because he's never held a pair, because he would know you don't hold them like a ball. What? Nah. You're kidding. Please say psych. And ironically, did you take health class? I mean... I don't think there was a class specific for that in the high school that I was in. Maybe there was. I don't remember.
At last, our hero reaches the castle.
They didn't teach you health in Florida? I mean, they had basic, they had basic sex ed stuff. Ah! Oh, wait, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, you're like a hyper gecko. Not quite what I expected. Oh, hello. Alright. Not quite what I expected. Bro, why does everything jump away from me? I'm so tired of getting perfect parries and it just not mattering.
At last, our hero reaches the castle.
No wonder, actually makes sense. Man. Oh, right, okay. You can hit backwards. Pain. This one freaking guy! Get out of here! Hello? Is this a nitpick, or, like, seeing Sam stab a guy and then take out his spine to crush the same way that Raiden does? Oh, frick me. It's weird to me that he'll just grip the sword to do it. The high-frequency blade that's, like, super powerful. It's crazy that he's able to sweep a guy. Frick. Tools of nature. True. What's up, Psionic? Metal Gear Rising, more like seeing Sam something else is rising. Huh? Kappa Pride? Alright, what's the prank in here? I know that there's gonna be some form of prank somewhere. I can feel it. There it is. Air shot me. SMH something, everything flies over your head. It seems so. Screw this. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're still alive. So there were things down here. Can I, like, cut this? I guess not. Man, picture of a horse looking in the distance. It doesn't mean that it cannot be touched, plus his arm is not bare. I mean, like, I know that the sword can't... Like, he can touch it himself, but even if his hand isn't bare, he's cutting people in half with this blade. It's a high-frequency blade. It's made to cut people in half. Putting your hand on it, I feel like, is still unwise.
Just what I was looking for.
Like, you remember that one... Remember that scene of, Kung Fu Panda? Where Poe is talking about whichever sword is so sharp that just looking at it you can get a cut and then there's a cut on his finger? It's like that. Forgot you can air dash. It's okay, he's a professional. Right. Where did you come from? You played Dragon Quest or Suikoden? I did play Suikoden, but not Dragon Quest. I've never played a single Dragon Quest game. I only played Suikoden 1. Raced a friend in it, too. Alright, for these guys... For Sam, just cut people horizontally. Got it. Get off of me? I hate these things. Tripods suck! They're like nets. They're like the nets that I bike through every time I go to the freaking gym. I hate them! Shoutouts to nets flying at eye level above sidewalks and nowhere else! What's up, beautiful devil? I'm sorry that I'm popping off against gnats and there's no real reason. Free protein, yeah? That's disgusting. It just got me thinking, is there a gnat VTuber? I've seen a beetle, I've seen a ladybug, I've seen a moth, multiple moths. Oh, this isn't cool. Oh, no. There's a bit much going on. Maybe he can control the vibrations. I mean, he would probably be able to turn the high frequencies off and on, but I'd still imagine the blade is sharp enough, right? I'd still be fearful of touching the blade in any capacity. The goon for Sam's cake. Let's get it? I'm sorry, what? What has gotten into you? How many Suikoden's you played and which ones? Only the first one. Just the first Suikoden game. I think I played it on a PS2 emulator, I think it was. Alright, you know what? I'm not sure how to deal with either of you. So I'm gonna go deal with this guy first. Ow. Oh, that's not cool. Oh, that's even worse. Ow. Okay, okay, you can stop that now. Gnats are frickers, that is very true. See, now we agree on Vantage being disgusting. Nothing's wrong with Vantage. You'll ask, what does Vantage have to do with it? And she has a line saying, swallowed a bug, free protein. Oh yeah, that line, I remember. That line is gross. Data storage, 1 of 5. Next time you use Zandatsu, let's see if his fingers go over the sharp part or just the flat. It looked like he was straight up gripping it. Okay, that last one looked bad. Cringe character. I agree, but it's the cringe that makes her endearing. That is a VR training mission, and since there's no codec, it just straight up starts the VR, which is not something that I want to do. There's nothing here. Well, it's just this. She is the embodiment of don't kill the part of you that is cringe, kill the part of you that cringes.
Welcome to Denver. I am Monsoon. We've been expecting you, Sam. Oh? They say you took on a drug cartel back in Brazil, all by yourself. Almost took it down, too. If you had, another outfit would have taken its place. One way or another, it always goes back to business as usual. You realized that, didn't you, Sam? That's why you left.
I was out for revenge, and I got it.
Well then, Let's see what you got now.
Another Metal Gear Ray. Honestly, I forgot this thing was in the game. Okay, so I can still taunt this thing. Or you can jump over there. What? Can you not? Oh, you're not. I'm not Raiden. Is that the deal? Like, Raiden can deflect that because he's a guy with cybernetics, but I can't because I'm just a guy. Alright, camera, you're kind of, like, not working with me here. Alright. Okay, camera, can you cooperate? Wait, I can deflect that. What are we locked onto? Nothing. Alright. Bro, what's happening with this camera? Oh, the other day, the target switching is on the right stick. That's what I've been doing, though, and it's just, like, going crazy. It's just doing whatever it feels like. Lose target when you take damage? What? Why? No, because even right now, the camera still feels like it's doing whatever. This is actually terrible. Yep. Yep. It is just better to not lock onto this boss. That did not do nearly as much as I wanted it to. fight was not meant for this small room. It's not... I mean, I guess the room is some of it, but... it's not the whole of the thing that's bothering me. Ow. Am I able to hit your legs still? That is doing 0.1 damage. This game. That's my own fault. I think it's meant to be more intimidating than when you fought it as Raiden. I guess so. But even then... oh my goodness. Hit you. That did though. That didn't hit you. Why? Yep, can't see you. Or you can miss. What? Straight up, it feels like someone else is controlling my camera, man. This is making this... It's like the problems of the normal playthrough with Raiden just cranked up to 11. I also would like to have fought Monsoon with Sam, but I don't know about facing Ray in the sewers. Man. Ouch. I apparently did not deflect that. Kojima's controlling your camera? Kojima didn't write this game! How about he go back to playing his own game? Making Death Stranding 3? Question mark? I don't know. I didn't get to play Death Stranding 2. I don't know if there's room for Death Stranding 3. Don't tell me, by the way. Do not give me any information about Death Stranding 2. Platinum men? Ah, my worst enemy. What the? I'm stuck on his face. Or you can miss. Okay, I didn't think you would immediately go into a run. Stuck on his face. Gage? Is that Gage? I understand your frustrations with this game, but for some reason it's been one of my faves since it came out. I mean, you're fine with that. I can see the good stuff in the game. It's just hard for me to get to it, right? It's hard for me to get to the points of liking the game because of how much of a crappy experience I've had with some of the controls or some of the lacks of a tutorial. Damn, I was really hoping I would... Do the thing. Do the face thing. That's not the face thing. Do the face thing. Do the face thing. The face one. The one where you charge at me with your face. Nope. Nope, that's still wrong. Nope. So that's close. But that's not quite it. No. This is still wrong. That's it. I'm too close. No, I'm good. Ew. Can't say that word on a Christian stream. Wants Ray to use his head? Yeah, why wouldn't it? It's an AI, right? It's supposed to use its head. I have missed everything. And it's because the lock-on finally targeted the foot! The thing that I was trying to do in the beginning of the... Alright. Head Ray, gimme head. Yeah. Super hard for me to get the good bits, but I could also see how cool it would be to be at least okay at it. Yeah, I get what you mean. Cause that was my same feeling about Hi-Fi Rush. Well, it wasn't hard for me to get into Hi-Fi Rush, because I feel like the tutorial, you can parry that. The tutorial was extremely good for Hi-Fi Rush. All of the tutorials, because there were multiple. Same kind of goes for Devil May Cry. Not so much with the tutorials, but for finding out with the cool stuff that you can do. Because I will say that playing through Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5 at least, my thought was like, damn, these are some really cool things that you can do with all of these weapons. I want to explore more with those. So you can parry that. Okay, I was just freaking stupid. I just mistimed it the first time. The weapons in DMC4 I didn't care that much for, but I did care for playing Nero, so I mean... You missed. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2. I don't need to slice these multiple times, do I? Whoa. You're being real nice to me right now. How did you lose a fight to Raiden? You're doing this to Metal Gear Ray as just a guy with a sword. Raiden's
Well done,
like
Sam.
a 10th human.
But you haven't quite passed the test yet. Come on up to the top floor. It'd be a shame if we didn't meet after you went to all this trouble. Because Raiden's overpowered, Doc juiced him up. But even then, like, it's a Metal Gear Ray and he's just cutting it in half. The same way Raiden is. Game is very tilty to someone like me. Really? Yeah, DMC4 weapons are weak, and Nero was unfinished, but in retrospect, I'm super glad for DMC4. Yeah, DMC4 I still think was like a really cool game. And I did enjoy... I enjoyed... playing Nero more than Dante, that's for sure, but also I enjoyed... Or more... Is that cuttable? It is. Okay, I have to get back up there. Like... I enjoyed playing Nero, but something that I would criticize about him was mostly like the voice acting done by Johnny Young Bosch at the time. It was kind of weird sounding. I feel like I'm jumping from topic, or from idea to idea right now, and it's hard to understand my point. Man, you can believe I still didn't start Hi-Fi Rush and it has been in my library for like 3 years. I'm kind of throwing hard. Yeah, you are. What the heck? Play the game. It's good. Speedrun strat, you don't need to slice through things almost at all. Oh, for real? Not that I'm a speedrunner. I just watch them. Unintelligent Raiden is and... It's not intelligent. Raiden is a state-of-the-art cyborg. Also, some of it is Sam's sword being juiced up. Some of it, but also, like, I mean, he's still jumping around doing these flippy tricks and whatnot, right? Why is Sam caked up? Everyone's caked up. It's Metal Gear. We're always caked up. It's a guy with a hammer, of course. What the? What? We just spawn a freaking Grodd in front of my face? What the hell was that? This is your man's. Christ. This, also the double jumps are because he's from Brazil, right? Spawn underscore spawn Grodd underscore 01. Yeah. Here's a question. Can I do something like this? I cannot. It does not quite work like that. That hurt. Okay. Can I take on the other hammer bro? Oh, I see. There's an invisible wall preventing me from going into the previous room. You're dead. Okay, there was a rocket behind me. Too early. Ow. Doctor turned on the guidance system. Handy, eh? Wait, hang on. If I do this... Oh, no, never mind. There is no right. Too bad I can't freaking stealth kill you. That's not cool. Bruh. You can blade mode cancel, I think. I remember something like that for the taunt. You can taunt, blade mode, tap, and shorten the recovery. You'll have to test it, though. I mean, the way that I was getting out of it before was just dodging. Wait, hang on. Can I do this? Turn around. There you go. Come on. Come out here. Come out here. I ain't going in there. I don't care about going in there. Not yet. Not until you guys are dead. Oh! Alright, sick. Now it's just the Grodd.
Or not? You deadass just spawn a Grodd if I'm fighting them in this room. Okay. Alright. What the hell? Wait. So this sheathes and unsheathes my blade, but is there any point to this? Oh,
You're
hey,
everything
Monsoon.
they said you were, Sam. Yet still so naive.
And how is that?
Outfits like ours, they're living things. You can't destroy them with violence alone. You may kill a part of it, a limb or two, but the main body will survive.
Then I'll just have to kill all of it. All of you.
We're not some band of favela thugs. I told you, our outfit is a living thing, with offspring, with influence. Our memes. You've destroyed plenty of street gangs all over the world. Yet, are we any closer to world peace?
I'm not here for the world. I'm here for myself.
Well, that's more like it. Let's just see how far that attitude gets you here, shall we?
Now I'm questioning Sam's angle. What's he doing here? And how did he end up joining them? Which is, you know, what this is probably about. This whole room is a grad spawner? Apparently, it only spawns a Grodd if you are in there on an alert. Which I guess if you just kill the guys outside of the room, and then there's just no Grodd. Your memes, our memes. Russian theme plays. Oh, not this place again. And without stealth kills? Oh, we lost. We frickin' lost. Never mind, we didn't lose anything. There's probably some stuff in there. I don't care about collectibles. No, we can do this with this much health and mana. Whatever it's actually
Nothing
called.
like a sword fight under the cherry blossoms.
This isn't cool. Oh. Okay, bad things happening. Are you sure? Think there are enough freaking geckos in here? I think we need a couple more.
Nothing like a sword fight under the cherry blossoms.
They didn't get to hit the print Grodd fight. Can I wonder, hang on. Is there like a trigger? No, I can't skip the trigger. I have to go through it. Or maybe there's a speedrun strat that I don't know about. Hello? Am I getting pushed? Hello? I guess you don't charge at me anymore for some reason. Where's the other gecko?
Is it dead? Please stop moving the thing I need. Thank you. When did I kill one of the other geckos, though? There was supposed to be 3. It really was nothing like a sword fight since it's inside sipping tea. The last gecko? Okay. Is that just a VR thing? If there's a group of enemies that spawns over here, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. It was just that. Oh, no. Did he stop moving? Oh, yeah. Okay, check this out. That guy might not have deserved that, but I don't really care.
Another one? This place is huge.
What the? Oh my god.
Where did people come from, eh?
Well, this isn't cool. I love being corner trapped by frickin' Carl and his puppet, bro! Fight back. I am! Okay. Oh, there is something in there. I hate dogs. I hate them. Alright, you're dealt with. Now you. Bro, you are armless. You have lost. What do you mean that won't stop you, bro? Let me in? Let me in? What the? Why is there a tripod in here? Let me in? Let me in. Let me in. I don't even know what that's for. It's probably nothing that I actually care about. Ever see Cabin in the Woods? No.
Who is this?
But not surprised. You're one of the most qualified applicants we've ever had.
Applicants? I'm not here for a job.
Oh, but you're doing so well at our test, Sam.
You're... Armstrong. I already have a job. Destroying men like you. Bastards who keep the status quo. Send others to die. All from your cushy corner office where...
Well put, Sam. You and I have more in common than you think. Come on up to the roof for your final interview.
What are you talking about?
Hurry. Don't want to keep the new boss waiting.
How come you didn't do this for Raiden, Armstrong? Yo, it's the box. There's a scene where a lot of monsters pour out of elevators. Oh. Is Cabin in the Woods that one horror movie that I remember hearing, like, it's basically like a comedy, or it ends up unintentionally being like a comedy? It is intentional? Oh, okay. What's up, Big Broso? Everything backstabs. Oh, now you charge because you can't jump. I see. Oh, there goes one of my healing packets. Because Raiden was disrupting Armstrong's plans. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but is Sam not doing the same thing here? He's killing people.
Access denied. Enter security code. Access denied.
Oh, that sucks.
Enter security code.
I don't know if I missed something. It's intentional, but it's also a horror. It's awesome. Cabin in the Woods is really good. I remember hearing about that, but, like, there was something around it. That was... How old is that movie? I remember hearing about it in high school. A friend of mine was talking about it, and something else at the same time. Not exactly. There are no plans set in motion yet. Oh, Armstrong isn't in the middle of anything starting World War III. Okay. So he still has, like, Armstrong still has things happening here, but it's nothing on the same scale as when Raiden was in. Got it. I say as I enter the room with the brains. There's still just a guy, and there's probably just one more guy, and I don't feel like killing him. Too much effort. Unless there's another box. Is there another box? There might be another box. There's probably stuff down there, right? But, like... Damn it. This is not quite what I wanted. Hello. I've been stunned. Frickin'... Alright, Ragna 5B, you can stop now! Frickin' Jesus kick, I hate it! Damn! Remember when they shown Armstrong visiting this place? This is probably the same day. Oh, okay. Access denied.
Access denied. Enter security code.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I pranked myself. I killed 3 more people than I needed to.
Access denied.
Open the door!
Security code.
Looks like I'll need to slice up some security until they drop one.
Okay.
Enemy sighted!
Not the Mastiffs. This ain't cool. Oh! That's not quite what I wanted. I've been backhanded. Bro. He still got me. Why do you have so much help? Bruh. At least you kind of feel bad about it. Don't look at my previous Metal Gear Solid playthroughs. Oh, that's the other Mastiff. Whoa!
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, you can stop now. Okay, can't reflect that. Oh! What? What? I cut the thing! But I cut the thing! Very clearly cut the thing, and then it didn't cut the thing. You know, what's worse? Getting, like, stabbed, and then having the whole thing get played up a little bit, like when you're, like when Raiden's stealth killing you, or just straight up walking around and then suddenly your vision goes like the samurai sheathing his blade right behind you, you know? Like, very suddenly the world is splitting in two and you're wondering what happened. Because sometimes I feel like killing people the way that I am as Sam might be just a little bit worse.
Wrong one.
Break me! Well. Oh, what? I'm surprised you died this quickly. The thing was subsequently cut? Hmm. There's no actually good people in this. There's... Yeah, no, you're right. Everybody sucks. Is this an optional boss? As it feels like it's shaping up to be? I'm not falling for this one. Nah, frick you, bro. It's gonna be the frickin' Robot Monsoon and Robot Mistral. I'm not falling for it. Boo, you're whack. Don't make me do it. The words of a scared little boy. One in that obvious boss arena, a trap. Ay, fine, here we go. Oh, it's just a Grod. It's 2 Grods! No! No, not again! No, no, no. I don't know how I tanked through that. Ow. Alright, we're fine. That was fine. That wasn't that bad. I thought that would be significantly worse. What's in the box? Where's Robo Mistral and Robo Monsoon? I really thought that there would be more. It's your favorite, though? When I first started watching it a week ago, you were a man in asterisks? Okay. It's your graduation present. Was that how that fight was supposed to go on hard mode before? Like, I'm supposed to have this HF blade and then just completely blow through the double Grod because I'm able to do something like this? Yeah, okay. And then I just did that with the normal HF blade. Okay, well. That just means that I'm the greatest. I'm goated. Everyone but me sucks. Man, you should have known better than to walk into an obvious trap like that. Be more careful next time. Ever tell you guys about how I was playing D&D? And, so there was like a thing going on involving... I don't remember what we were doing, but we were just like on the road traveling. And there was like a very clear trap, like an obvious just tripwire of vines set up. And so my friends are trying to walk around it, and I don't know why, but I had the impulse. I just said, I go up and I just kick the tripwire. So I go up, I kick the tripwire, and there's like this plant vine, plant vine monster appears out. Like, it's supposed to jump at me and then tangle me, but it hits my armor and then just falls off. Because I apparently rolled high enough that it just didn't do anything to my armor value.
And then in the same campaign, in fact, there was supposed to be like a griffin that, I wanted to tame it. So I got on its back, and I basically tried to use something as reins to force it to the ground. And I shouldn't have been able to do that. But I think the DM rolled like nat ones on its constitution check or something, and it just listened to me. I didn't get a pet griffin, unfortunately, but it at least listened to that. To the first command that I gave it. Love moments like that in the game? Yeah, they're great. They were still alive? Why the hell did you bury them already? Plus he'd use Monsoon's weapon and shock them. And here he calls himself out and glazes. Damn, I was slow on typing, but correct. Monsoon and Mistral are still alive. Oh, I mean, did they only make the robots of Mistral and Monsoon after they died? That wouldn't make much sense to me. Go for it while they're still alive. You have more data that way. There goes one. Ow. Okay, so you know how I don't have any ranged weapons at all? Like none? You know how you have helicopters flying on the bridge and I have no ranged weapons? Alright, that's cool. Thank you. You. Maybe I do have a ranged weapon that I'm forgetting about. I guess I have utility. Is there... Does this weapon work like Beowulf? Where I can get extra damage if I time it right? I've just been kind of letting it rock, but that might be the wrong way to go about that. Hey, man.
Sam, thanks for coming in.
What's your game, Armstrong? Gonna talk me to death?
Like I said, son, time for your final interview.
Does nobody in the city see this happening?
Come on! Okay.
Let's dance.
Okay, alright. Oh, it's just this one. Whoa. You do more! You do more than one, Gustav. Okay. Yo, chill. I'm getting freaking duffed, bro. It's like I'm really fighting Smug's Balrog. Whoa.
Okay. That's not good. So, in order to do this, does he... Oh my fucking god, every time. Does he just need a bunch of power from the machines around him to fuel the nanomachines? Because he did the same thing with the... Ouch. With the giant Metal Gear. Yes, gotcha. I haven't played enough with Sam's sword, but I don't think I've seen any videos of that being done. Were they gonna complain to the cops? Okay, good point. Good point. Wait, but hold on. It's clearly the system functions in some capacity, right? Because if Armstrong needed to use war to stop war, then that means the people's vote matters. If they were gonna vote him into presidency, then he's gonna stop all of the wars in the world after he's president, right? So, someone they can report it to, I'm sure. Crazy cyborg fights just kind of happen in this world. There's also whoever was going to catch flack for whichever super robots were being used to shoot down Raiden's what's it called? Helicopter. Also, thank you for the follow, Beautiful Devil. Forgive me for not seeing that 4 minutes ago. This looks like a meme fight from Yakuza. Oh, man. I get what you mean. Yes, it's sad that this Armstrong's HP is lower. It kind of makes sense, though, because it's earlier. He's not trying as hard, right? I think so, yes. He activates his battle mode by draining nearby technology and functions in some capacity, but Armstrong can do whatever the F he wants. Sound familiar? Oh, right. Ouch. I have been juggled. Oh my god! I forgot you could do that. You did that to me once as Raiden, and I just completely... I freaking memory hold it. Oh my Christ. Jeez. That happens significantly faster if I don't block it. Now you have an indicator for that's area of effect? Okay. Alright, dude. Unless that's taken away in the difficulty... Okay, you did that twice. I was really hoping to get next to him and then dodge. Damn. Yeah, he didn't absorb the entire Excelsis. Right. Oh, so that's why he's, like, not as powerful here. Frickin'... Oh, no. Alright, we're fine. Well, you didn't do anything. You're too far. Too far still. Sadly, Strone's got 4 heals, but Armstrong is still holding up. Uh-huh. Sadly, he says. Would you prefer we stay here forever? Don't answer that. I know the answer. What the heck is this? Okay, you can stop doing the backhand now. I said stop! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck is happening? Is that all of them? Nope, there was still one more. Bruh. This ain't good. My goodness, man. Can you stop whipping grab into another grab? Pain. He's just spamming grab now! He's just spamming grab. That's it. It's like fighting Tager with Wedge Catapult, man. Okay. You can stop doing this move now. No, really, I welcome you. Kind of threw Armstrong. Oh!
could use a man like you, Sam. Organized violence, waging war as business. We're gonna put an end to all that bullshit.
Maybe I misjudged you.
Then how about it? Will you lend us a hand?
A hand, eh? How about I take yours?
Not bad, son. But, like Monsoon said, losing a limb or two won't stop us.
The hell?
The job's yours. Welcome aboard.
That is nowhere near what I expected. That's kind of insane to think, like, he cuts his hand off, right? But the cut makes something sharp enough for Armstrong to just stab him back with after he hardens his arm again, which is... Thanks, Sir Salsel. I still guess I don't really understand why Sam would join Armstrong. I guess because he knows that Armstrong at the end of the day is still trying to stop war as a business, as he did say. And I guess Sam didn't believe himself able to defeat Armstrong. So he's just like, you know what, maybe his ideals will... Maybe if I can help this guy win, everything will be better in the end. First try in this timeline, right. This is actually hilarious. Hell of a job interview. And all it cost was some really cool action and your arm. Gonna do Blade Wolf? I already did. I did Blade Wolf last week. Now I can say, if you notice, that's why his arm is different when you fight him as Raiden. He only got a cybernetic upgrade because of this fight. Oh, that's why, like, frickin' Deathstream Sam's arm was different? I didn't notice that his arm was different at all. Wait, shoot, I didn't check the stat screen for how many people I killed and whatnot. Unless that shows up after this.
Looking down on the cars on the highway.
You remember how his arm looks? I don't. It was bigger and Desperado looking, with different style compared to his usual attire. It had blade and... it had black and red instead of the usual. Oh. So, hold on. Armstrong didn't cut it off, did he?
Did he sever Jetstream Sam's arm with his own severed arm, or did he just make it useless? Like, did he just cripple him to the point that he needed cybernetics to use it again? After these unskippable credits, you'll see another angle on the intro screen to main game and see Sam's new arm. No, he just made it useless. Okay. And then, wait, but that was his right arm. Armstrong's a dickhead, bro. What the hell? Hold on. You cripple his right arm, and then you're like, hey, here we go. Handshake me, buddy. Like, what the hell? And for a swordsman, he needs it back. That's how he got him recruited, right? Nah, come on. You would think that someone like Sam would be ambidextrous, right? I feel like he should have just done. He should have just pulled Dunban from Xenoblade and then just used his left arm instead. Even ambidextrous people have a favored hand? I guess so. Armstrong is the type of dude to walk up to someone in a wheelchair and say, "Stand proud in this country. I believe you will walk on your own two legs when I'm president." Yeah, but cybernetic upgrades are the norm in this cyberpunk hellscape. I mean, sure, but I feel like him being able to do the feats that he was without cybernetic enhancements was definitely something to be proud of, like majorly proud of, right? And then suddenly he had to because he got crippled. Oh, is it over? I wasn't watching. Congratulations, I guess. You guess. I gotta say, Armstrong was a lot better. Like, fighting that fight was a lot better than fighting Blade Wolf. Blade Wolf was just super freaking annoying. Now do all the VR missions. Remember, Stranger, when you asked a long time ago, would it be okay with someone with enhancement participating in sports or something like that? You can see Sam keeping up with Armstrong and Raiden despite being pretty much just a guy. Skill can close the gap in upgrades. Well, yeah, but the point wasn't to be like upgrades. My point was, when I said that was, you make a cybernetic enhancement to replace. Hold on. To be continued in Metal Gear Rise. Okay. Is that the first time that he uses the cybernetic arm and that's why he's examining... I thought he was examining the blade, but I guess he's more so interested in, like, how the arm is going to hold up. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Total playtime, 1 hour and 43 minutes. Total BP acquired, 53,360. Total Zondatsu is 42. Longest combo, 25. Normal kills, 30. Blade mode kills, 32. Explosive kills, 0. Total kills, 67. What is my kill count over the whole of Metal Gear now? It's somewhere in the 3000s, isn't it? Remaining enemies, 1. Continues, 31. Taunts, 143. I used that 143 times. Unless that's how many enemies I ended up taunting. Beheadings, 5. Left arm severed, 10. Right arm severed, 8. Left leg severed, 1. Right leg severed, 0. Normal cuts, 623. Title, 0. Insult to injury. Complete DL story 1 while successfully taunting 100 enemies. Wouldn't know, stop counting. Get Tenjin to do it? Okay. You have not finished this game without finishing all VR missions.
What makes you say that? Is there something story related in the VR missions? Am I being gaslit? Okay, guys, time to say goodbye to Steven until what, the 18th? Remember Strong? I already read that. The thing that I was saying about the cybernetic enhancements before I got cut off by the credits. So I'm saying, like, someone loses their right arm, right? And they're right-handed. And we're able to make a cybernetic prosthetic that is on par with, or the exact same as how their arm would have been if it were normal, right? If they... Can that person that now has a cybernetic arm with preferably no enhancements, like no autocorrection for, say, writing, or no whatever it might be, nothing to enhance that arm, like, would they still be able to participate in some form of Olympics with somebody that is normal, like someone that still has their full body, their full normal human body? Like, because my idea is, there's nothing that would make them any different from the other person that is fully organic, because the cybernetic arm is just replacing what was already lost, but doing the same, it is only up to the same level of strength. You stand atop a mountain of bodies. Yes. Hey, look, the lamp sure looks lit to me. Can't tell you that would be a spoiler for the VR missions. I'm definitely being gaslit. I see now the lamp analogy. We got 90 minutes left since it's been 25 months and a bit of change. Boot up Funger real quick. I told you when Funger will be played. Don't worry, Luke Ryan, you only got 1.25 games left to wait. However long MGS5 Ground Zeroes is. That's like 10 minutes, isn't it? So it'll be MGS5 Ground Zeroes and then MGS5 The Phantom Pain. Would you allow Sam to participate in the swordsmanship competition or Raiden, for example? Sam before or after he gets the cybernetic limb? And the thing about Raiden's cybernetic body is made to be better than that of a normal human's. It's not made to be what he was missing when he was human. I guess you would need a sort of benchmark in order to know how to model that cybernetic arm to be the same as what it would have been when they were alive. Like, I guess if they're someone that's only missing a right arm, then you need the data from how strong or weak their left arm is to make the right arm, right? If they're just a head like Raiden is, then you would kind of have nothing to go on. You wouldn't exactly be able to make them a body that would be reasonable for whatever. It's your loss. Frick off with hunger. This game isn't done. But Weak Boy Steven is running away like always. Alright, I'm not running away from anything. I'm just not going to drag this out with frickin' VR missions that I don't exactly need to do, because as much as I do like the smaller story bits that are made for this game, I don't think that there's going to be that much more for the VR missions, are there? Let's do 10 of them? Why? I don't even have all 10. Legit question though, there's a new multiplayer mod for MGS5, want to play it as a group. Wait, did that need a mod? What do you mean a new? I thought there was... The only reason I have MGS5 is because some friends of mine wanted to play it a number of years back with multiplayer. I thought it already had multiplayer. Moose, I bought him the game on June 21st, 2023. How long has Luke Ryan been waiting for this? For his negative fun value RPG maker game to be played on stream. Ay. I don't know, sounded like a number that might annoy. Okay. Counting the days. Soon, I shall release him from his prison of waiting for me to play the game that he bought me. Soon, the 2-year-long Ed session shall end. Streamers are liars. And hermits are dyers. Pulls out gun. Is this anything? -2. Till I see it, I don't believe it. And it's a teeny bit guilty when I bring up the date. Just a bit. Only a little bit. I don't want you to play Funger anymore. Super Eyepatch Wolf, the guy who did the Funger vid, put out a video about Void Stranger. Now that game is cool. When's Void Stranger? I did say that it was on the list. I do intend to play Void Stranger at some point. The problem that I had was that I didn't know if it was like a Monday game or if it was like a I should set aside a day to play this kind of game. I know that it's a puzzle game and I heard something about it having dailies, but that's all I know. Set aside a few days, a few weeks game. Okay. I'm not sure when I would start that one up then. Oh god, another puzzle game. Did we not learn from Catherine? Learn what? There was nothing to learn. Anyway, guys, so it's been, I don't know what to do now. Like, Metal Gear Rising is now finished. Or at least as finished as it's gonna be. It's not like 100%ed, but I wasn't planning on 100%ing this game anyway. I guess I could... I'd rather save Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for when I actually start up Metal Gear Solid 5 fully. I don't really want to start that up now, right after Metal Gear Rising. It's Ground Zeroes and then the Phantom Pain, right? True, you not learn a damn thing. What is there to learn? Chat wants it. Would you change the Funger Q position for Void Stranger? Do you actually want that? Would you actually want me to play Void Stranger before Funger? Because I'm down to do that. Wait, take the rest of the stream to actually plan out next week? That's not a terrible idea. Let's do this, and let's close Metal Gear Rising. Tomorrow's nothing, right? You're gone for the rest of the week? That's a solid maybe. Let me switch back to just chatting real quick. Let me uninstall Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I hope that doesn't... Surely they wouldn't do the same thing that not Metal Gear, that BlazBlue Calamity Trigger did, where I lose all of my save file if the game gets uninstalled, right? Surely. Yeah. I don't have the music playing. Hang on. There we go. Silence is broken. Because this winging and stuff is getting annoying. Alright. Just do GZ. It's like 5 minutes long. Oh, Ground Zero. Nah, man. Because I'm thinking I would rather just do Ground Zeroes and then just straight up swing into Phantom Pain. I feel like it would be better to put it there. So, next Tuesday, or not really next Tuesday, but the next time that I start streaming, because I don't know if I'm still going to be taking the week off. I might not. Like, now I'm at a mixture of wanting to just start up Expedition 33 because I can finally get to it, because I'm finally facing a number of new games, and another part of me is like, I should probably just chill for a while and then come back. But either way, the next game that you're going to see on Tuesdays is guaranteed going to be Expedition 33. Thursdays is going to be Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and then after Ground Zeroes is Phantom Pain. Friday, I don't know what Monster Hunter, because I still just can't run Wild, because the PC port just sucks. I can tell you that I don't know if it's this Saturday or the Saturday after, but I'm gonna be checking out Grand Blue Fantasy Rising versus Rising at some point to try to
understand what the hell they have done to my character to see if he is actually better or worse, or if it's just a rework. Take the rest of the week off, dude. The rest of this week off? That's not a bad idea. I think that 4 days of not doing anything would be good for me. He's better? I'm not buying you Void Stranger, but I think honestly it's a cool game. People here know about it. Know about and either enjoyed or will enjoy. You don't need to buy me Void Stranger. I should have access to it. Let me check. Yeah, I do. 300 megabytes? Just stream, but don't look at chat at all. Easier said than done, believe it or not. 4 days to get a girlfriend challenge. Parentheses impossible. It's just his routes are weird. Damage is slightly higher, but you need to think about it more. Oh, I guess that's fine. But he spends less HP on about the same damage. Gotcha. If my gases are being lit, then you're banned for a week. Pull up MS Paint or a graph or something, start planning. Can we not plan verbally? I'm going to make the schedule once we're done with this. Wednesday is the game or the day that I'm not sure what I want to do, and I guess sort of Friday. Not Friday, Monday. I did think about the other day, or I did throw out the suggestion of I just play a bunch of demos off of Steam or wherever because, you know, why not? But then there's also, what game do I want to play on Wednesday? I said Cyberpunk yesterday was a possibility for Wednesdays, but I'm not sure what else. What? WTF, why are you so lazy? Hecking clankers? Why are we talking about robots? What does this have to do with robots? Hold up, can you pull up something? Here you go. What is this? New route? Oh. Sure. Alright. Since we're looking at brand blue stuff now. You guys can't hear that, and I don't want to hear it either. Hold on. Light ground wave, stomp. Heavy ground wave. Link 5M. This spends a bravery point. I think this is about the same HP expenditure. And then this still presents the looming threat of losing bravery points. Not to mention, he's doing this combo on himself. I don't know about this being more damage. Hold on, how much does this say? I can't freaking... This is 8K? This is 8K off of a light. I wonder how much more damage you can do off of like a heavy or something. Because you are a bot, you are not real. Ain't no way a human thinks boobs are shaped like balls. Okay. That message got me a warning. Good. The ending of Void Stranger is comedy, though, when everything explodes and your character says, wow, I guess I feel like a Void Stranger. And then he Void Strangers all over the place. Alright. Higher damage full corner carry. You can see it on numbers. 8.4k from a light. Right. Just imagine Twitch devs come into work and just see a list of warning notifications from a Hermit J every day they sign into work. They might. They honestly might.
Alright. So, like I said, Monday, I'm not sure what I would like to play. How many of you guys own this game called Mage Arena? A friend of mine bought that for me recently, and it's actually pretty fun. If you guys would be down to play that on a Monday, then I would do it, but... Then again, I would have to hear people to play it. So maybe that's a bad idea. Either way, there was Cyberpunk that I could start up Wednesday. There's Ghost of Tsushima that I could start up on Wednesday. There's... What else did I want to play recently? I think those are the only two games. Bro got the word magic banned, but just wants to play Mage Arena. Make it make sense? I don't need to make sense. Whatever. Anyway. I think I'm actually just gonna wrap it up here. Kind of just want to stop, and then I'll brainstorm whatever I feel like doing later. Who cares, though? Once your character is touched by willness, you'll evaporate. True. True. Cool is playing Dead Take. Oh wait, Papuna Mai is playing... She's just talking, I think, right now. I think I'm gonna send you guys to Papuna Mai. What's up, Diamond Yuo? Oh man, missed the whole stream today. Being sick sucks. It's more like the DLC for MGR with Jetstream Sam was like really short, which I knew it was going to be short, and I kind of wanted to take a shorter day today, so I might not be here tomorrow, and I might not be here Saturday. I'm likely to I'm likely to frickin' what am I doing? I'm like blanking for some reason. I'm likely to just take those 2 days off, go through the rest of the weekend, and then just come back on Monday with an entirely new schedule with everything. When Survive? You mean Supervive? Or you mean Metal Gear Survive? That's not happening. Anyway. When's Metal Gear Delta? I have no reason to play Metal Gear Solid Triangle, bro. MGS3 is already still fresh in my mind. Or fresh enough in my mind. Raid channel. Sure, Mr. Dementia. What did I forget? Why? Sometimes, I swear to God, like, you guys just type in exclamation dementia, and I look in chat, and I'm like, whatever the hell I said in the past, like, 30 seconds, I'm sure it's something that, like, it's something that doesn't matter. Sometimes I feel like you just type it to gaslight me. So overall, I don't know if you should touch the game now. I feel like you'll play a total of 1 willness and be mad. I don't know. Maybe not. I think the novelty... You can't remember it's progressing. Okay. I think the novelty of having a new character to fight will be interesting to me at the very least. I don't think I'll just get mad at the character. Maybe after a couple of games, sure. Once I fully understand, like, how bad it is. But, as for the rest... As for, like... Sorry. As for frickin' I'm blanking. I don't know why I'm blanking. As for the rest of the game, I think I'm mostly still just gonna be annoyed with just how guard cancel is still working the exact same way that it did day one, even though everybody and their mother has complained and never stopped complaining. Imagine you play as Ryle and you do all your damage by hitting 60 or 3D. Imagine you don't need at least... Don't need a 2-hit setup. Yeah, I remember you saying that, and I remember that being a problem, but... Anyway, I'm gonna raid Papuna Mai, and I'm going to wrap it all up, and then, like I said, you might not see me tomorrow, might not see me Saturday. It really depends on how I'm feeling on those days. I'm going to take Sunday off, and then, I mean, Sunday I'll always take off, and then, next week it'll be a whole slew of different games. Wait, there's still 1 hour left, Steven, you crook. I told you what's happening. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, if I stream that week and don't take it off, Monday is question marks, Tuesday is Expedition 33, Wednesday is question marks, Thursday is Metal Gear Solid 5, Friday is question marks Monster Hunter, Saturday is Grand Blue vs. Rising, and then we'll see for the rest of whatever. If you guys got anything to say to me, or anyone else who's decided to join, hit up the Discord below the stream. If you click the picture that says Discord, I'm going to go do things. One of those is going to be going to the gym. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, or night, whatever time might be for you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.